Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Abdulaziz. Have you ever wondered about the strike and fascinating world of mathematics? Today I am going to tell you about one of the most mind-blowing ideas in maths. The Banach-Tarski paradox. This paradox is not about something you see in everyday life. It is about the world of infinity and abstract mathematics. By the end of this talk, you'll see how something abstract as cutting a ball into pieces and turning it into two identical balls is actually possible, at least in theory. Ready? Let's dive it. First, what is the Banach-Tarski paradox? The Banach-Tarski paradox is a mathematical result that say you can take a solid ball, cut in into two finite number of pieces, and then rearrange those pieces of form two identical solid balls. Yes, that sounds impossible, but in the world of mathematics, it works. The paradox is named after two mathematics, Stephen Banach and Alvar Tarski, who proved it in 1924. At first, this might feel like a magic trick. How can you spill one ball and up with two? Are we creating matter out of nothing? The key is that this is a purely theoretical result. It doesn't work in really life with real objects. But it works perfectly in the mathematical world. To understand this better, we need to explore some important concepts. Secondly, infinity set and non-physical pieces. The Banach-Tarski paradox relies on the concept of infinity and something called set theory. In mathematics, a set is just a collection of things, like number or point in shape. When we talk about a ball, we can imagine it as an infinity set of points because it's made of infinitely many tiny locations in space. There's the trick part. The pitches we cut the ball into are not normal physical pitches. These pitches are very abstract. They are collection of points that are selection in a very specific, complex way. In fact, uh, in fact, in fact, Earth species is so strange that it's impossible to define its shape or volume in the usual way. These abstract pitches are what make the paradox possible. They allow us to do things that we cannot do in the physical world, like rearranging point in ways that C to DV command saying. Thirdly, the role of axiom of choice. The Banach-Tarski paradox also depends on an important idea in mathematics called the axiom of choice. This axiom says that if you have a collection of sets, you can pick one item from each set, even if there are infinitely many sets. The axiom of choice is very useful in mathematics, but is also led to some very strange results like the Banach-Tarski paradox. Without this axiom, the paradox would not work. 5. 4. How does it work? Here's simplest impression of the process. 1. Start with a ball. Imagine you have a solid ball in 3D space. Think of it as being made of infinite points. 2. Divide it into pitches. Using advanced math, you divide the ball into 5 specific pitches. Remember, these pitches are not conditionary, they are very complex and abstract. 3. Rearrange the pitches. Using rotation and transition, moving the pitches without stretching or shrinking them. You rearrange the 5 pitches. 4. Create 2 balls. Amazingly, after rearranging the pitches, you now have 2 balls that are exactly the same size as the original balls. You've essentially duplicate the balls. This process only works in mathematical sense because the pitches are not physical and cannot exist in the real world. Finally, why doesn't work in real life? In the real world, objects are made of atoms, and atoms are not infinitely small. The Banach-Tarski paradox assumes that you can divide objects into infinitely small points, which is not possible with physical materials. Additionally, in physical conservation law Paris used from creating or destroying matter. This means that you cannot take on physical object and medically make 2 objects of the same size. Inclusion. In summary, the Banach-Tarski paradox is a true thought-provoking research in mathematics that challenge our understanding of space, infinity, and reality. It is a reminder that the world of math can be much stranger than the world we live in. Even though this paradox doesn't apply to real life, this show use the beauty and power of abstract thinking. That's you for listening, and I hope you enjoy this journey into the fantastic world of mathematics. Thank you for attention.